Have you ever wondered why, in a world filled with countless options, it often seems more difficult to make meaningful connections? Welcome to the paradox of choice, a concept that suggests having too many choices can actually be debilitating, leading to stress and analysis paralysis. It's a bit like standing in a supermarket aisle, overwhelmed by 100 different types of cereal. The more options we have, the harder it becomes to make a decision. And this doesn't just apply to cereal. It applies to relationships, jobs, hobbies, you name it. The paradox of choice is everywhere in our modern world, making it increasingly difficult to form deep, meaningful connections. But what if there was a way to simplify things? Enter minimalism, a lifestyle that encourages us to focus on the essentials, to reduce the noise, the clutter, and the endless choices that cloud our judgment. So how does minimalism help us foster those meaningful connections we all crave? Let's dive into some real-life stories. Meet the Johnsons, a family who decided to embrace minimalism. They were once overwhelmed by clutter, commitments, and the chaos that comes with an overly complex lifestyle. But they made a conscious choice to simplify and streamline. They started by reducing their possessions, donating the surplus, and organizing what remained. This physical decluttering was just the beginning. They also pruned their commitments, prioritizing quality over quantity. Instead of juggling multiple activities, they chose a few that truly mattered. This allowed them more quality time together, fostering stronger familial bonds. The benefits were profound. They experienced improved communication, as they had more time to talk, to listen, to understand. Stress levels dropped dramatically, replaced by a newfound sense of calm. Most importantly, they started sharing more experiences. Simple, meaningful moments that brought them closer. They discovered new hobbies, explored nature together, and created lasting memories. The Johnsons found that less truly was more when it came to nurturing their family connections. Now, consider Jane, a solo minimalist. Jane was once overwhelmed by the clutter in her life, both physical and metaphorical. She spent her days juggling work, a bustling social life, and an ever-growing list of possessions. But one day, she decided to embrace minimalism. This simple act of letting go opened up a world of possibilities for Jane. She found that with fewer possessions, she had more time and energy to focus on what truly mattered, her relationships. Jane started spending more time with her friends, engaging in meaningful conversations, and truly being present during interactions. She wasn't thinking about her next purchase or the pile of unread books on her shelf. She was there, in the moment, connecting on a deeper level with the people in her life. This newfound focus on relationships transformed Jane's life. She found her conversations more fulfilling, her friendships stronger, and her overall happiness increasing. For Jane, minimalism paved the way for more meaningful friendships and relationships. The Johnsons and Jane are just two examples of how minimalism can transform our connections. This lifestyle, often misunderstood as merely discarding possessions, truly stands for something more profound. It's about reducing the noise, the clutter, the distractions that keep us from cherishing the moments that matter. Studies show that by minimizing our physical environment, we can reduce stress by up to 30%. It's a step towards mental clarity, towards being present in our interactions. When we declutter our spaces, we declutter our minds, leading to a 60% increase in focus, according to a report by the American Psychological Association. But beyond statistics, minimalism allows us to create space, not just in our homes, but in our hearts, for more meaningful connections. It opens up room for deeper conversations, for shared experiences, for love and empathy. Remember, in a world where more often feels like less, minimalism might just be the key to unlocking more meaningful connections.